Is up, family? Surprise! You guys invested in me. I invested in some StreamYard. Surprise, guys. We're going to do this live from StreamYard. I'm not sure how well the algorithm is going to be from StreamYard because the algorithm seems to be better when I go live from my phone. But since we have active engagement, since we have an active community, I'm going to go live from StreamYard and we're going to test out the algorithm from StreamYard. Welcome. Live from the Philippines. Welcome back. Shout out to all you guys that's starting to subscribe, watch the videos. I just dropped a recent video, guys. Make sure you go check it out. Shout out to you guys that's supporting all of the mods. I'm going to wait for a couple of you guys to get in here until we get into today's topic. Until we get into today's topic, guys. But I'm going to start off with an intro video to let some of you guys come in here. 20 tips to respect yourself. Let's go.
Yourself. 1. Stop looking for those who are not looking for you. 2. Stop begging. 3. Stop saying more than is necessary. 4. When people disrespect you, confront them immediately. 5. Don't eat other people's food more than they eat yours. 6. Reduce how often you visit some people, especially if they don't reciprocate. 7. Invest in yourself. 8. Stop entertaining gossip about other people. 9. Think before you talk. 80% of how people value you is based on what comes out of your mouth. 10. Always look your best. Dress the way you should be addressed. 11. Be an achiever and get busy with your goals. 12. Respect your time. 13. Don't stay in a relationship where you don't feel respected and valued. Walk away. 14. Learn to spend money on yourself. That's how people will learn to spend on you. 15. Be scarce sometimes. 16. Be a giver more than a receiver. 17. Don't go where you are not invited, and when invited, don't overstay. 18. Treat people exactly the way they deserve. 19. Unless they owe you money, 2 call attempts are enough. If they value you, they will call you back. 20. Be good at what you do. Be the best.
If you can't...
All right, guys, that was 20 tips to respect yourself, how to respect yourself. I'm waiting for a couple of you guys to come in. Guys, usually when I go live on StreamYard, for some reason, the algorithm pretty much kicked me. Like, we probably won't see the 5,000 viewers that we seen yesterday. But nonetheless, we do have some quality people coming in. I wanted to switch it up a bit this time around. And we got mods now. We got active community now. So I figured I'll try this live on StreamYard, although the algorithm is not always friendly on StreamYard for some reason. The algorithm is not always friendly on StreamYard for some reason. What I'll do is maybe I'll just do a live on StreamYard that you guys could catch up on. And then I'll just go live again on YouTube just so I can get that algorithm push. Because I'm trying to get the push to the 500 subs so that we can start our membership group up. But yeah, I don't know why the algorithm on StreamYard is so bad compared to when I just go live from my YouTube. But nonetheless, I'm here, you're here, and I want to get a couple more people in before we really dive into the topic. Usually we already got 20, 50 people shooting in by now, but like I said, because of the StreamYard app, I think the algorithm's a little bit different, to say the least. I think this is an app for when you actually have your followers up. You can get on StreamYard and do your thing. But what I'll do is I'll do 30 minutes on StreamYard, and then I'll do 30 minutes the normal way. That way, the people that missed this, they could catch it back. But I wanted to start to do on StreamYard because I seen I had a lot of mods coming in. I had a lot of activity. See, what happened is I think with StreamYard, you can't get as many trolls coming in. And as you guys know, the haters are the marketing team. The haters are the marketing team. But I want to give you guys a little bit of an intro video. I really want to get at least 10 people in here before we get started on the topic. But if we can't get 10 people in here in the next 5 minutes, I'll just jump right into the topic.
Hank, do you care whether you live or die?
I don't know. Come on, man. Let's bail. Come on.
And lead with fit this, or you have no value. Men come in and go, all right, I'm here and I'm gonna learn how to be the best I can for you. And then women do what? You're taking too long. You're not getting there because you haven't fit the box of the fairy tale. I wanna say 100%, but I'm gonna go 99.9% of women who come in my office, I'm having to work on breaking their fairy tale ideology of their husband. And hold on, let me say this, to his defense, they almost always have an amazing husband. But because his amazingness doesn't fit her idea of amazing, guess what? He ain't shit. To her.
The Chinese have created
been through a lot of pain are very kind. I would argue that when I see a man who's been through a lot of shit, it makes you kinder. You don't want it be put on anyone else. The biggest gangsters and killers and evil people sometimes can be the kindest. When women go through a lot of pain, they grow bitter and evil and mean. They don't grow kind. Men grow kind from pain. I think that the worst men on earth are the ones who haven't had enough pain. Those are the arrogant pieces of shit people. You're supposed to suffer as a man. You're born to suffer, which ties back into my whole crypto project. You're not supposed to get rich off a fucking stupid meme coin like that without doing any work. You're supposed to suffer. The whole reason God put men on this planet is to fucking suffer. And the best men are the ones who suffered the most. I wouldn't be top G if I didn't suffer more than anyone else. You're a better man than everyone else if your life was a fucking mess and it was a hardship. Because you're not what happens to you, you are how you react to it. And the best men on earth are men who have had their parents die, their best friends betray them, their girl betray them, thrown in jail, their money stolen, stabbed, robbed. And every time something happened to them, they sat there and they looked in the mirror and said, what can I learn from this? How can I stop this happening? Those are the best men. Those are the men respect. Those are the men women want. Why do women love scars? Look, they tried to kill him and they can't. That's why I want him. The best men suffered. You find a man who's never been through suffering, and nobody gives a shit about him. Men don't like him, and women don't like him.
All right, guys, so we just going to get this live started. Unfortunately, the algorithms do not push the same when I'm on StreamYard as it do when I just go live straight from YouTube, so we might not have a bunch of people like we're used to having. However, this is a good setup, and this is the setup I want to start to implement going forward. What we'll do is we'll split up the time. We'll do 30 minutes on StreamYard, and then we'll do about 45 minutes the regular way so you guys can get your interactions off too, because I know you guys love when we have a bunch of people in here and everybody's talking, but unfortunately something with the YouTube to StreamYard algorithm makes it so that I don't get pushed out there the same way that you guys are accustomed to in the previous lives. With that being said, thank the people that are here because we believe in quality over quantity in our space. So even if it's just 3 or 10 people or 5 or even 1, I appreciate you guys being here. And like I said, I will do another stream after this one so I can get the algorithm push that you guys are used to so you guys can interact with other people. Maybe more people will come in as the live goes on. It's only been 9 minutes in. I just didn't want to start the live or the topic before I had a couple people in at least. Let me know how the audio sounded. Shout out to my mods in the chat. I see you guys out there. I see you killers. I see you, Shayna. Like I told you guys before, some lives will have 5,000 people in. Some lives, it'll be just for us, quality over quantity people. But nonetheless, the show goes on. And thank you all for being here. And make sure you guys, the mods, let me know what's going on with the audio, if I sound well. And let's get into today's topic, which is Trump is back in office. What does that mean for you in America? I know what it means for me in Philippines. I know what it means for me in Thailand. I know what it means for me in Tokyo. That means the USD is going to get stronger and I'm going to have more money to invest here. But what does that mean for you guys in America? You could drop a comment and let me know what you think it means for you guys in America. And I'm going to tell you guys what I think it means for you guys in America. Now, another thing I want to do is I want to implement some interactions using StreamYard. So if you guys want to come up on certain StreamYards, feel free to let me know, and I'll post a link, and you guys can come up and actually speak. So we're gonna have to start implementing StreamYard, even if it don't give us the algorithm push that we get from our YouTube. Okay, because at the end of the day, we want to set this thing up for longevity. We don't want to set this thing up just to get, a little boom and then we're out. What they call it, 15 minutes of fame. You know what I mean? We want to set this thing up for quality so you guys can support me. Our goal right now is to get to the last 30 subscribers so we can get to our memberships and we can really start to get this thing going. But shout out to you guys. Make sure you go and watch the new video I just dropped. It's hilarious. I guarantee if you just watch the first 10 seconds of the video, you'll want to watch the whole thing. I guarantee it. But make sure you guys are leaving comments in the chat. Make sure you guys are liking the live because we really don't get that same algorithm push. Once again, I know I'm repeating myself. We really don't get that same algorithm push that we get when I just go on YouTube compared to StreamYard. Now, what do I think Trump being back in office means for you guys in America? Honestly, believe it or not, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. The majority of America is still Caucasian, European people. So when the majority is happy, the stock market is happy. The crypto market is happy. Your wallets are usually happy. Now, for the most part, it's a good thing. Obviously, there's going to be some backlash there. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to close this window because I don't want the audio. There we go. I don't want the audio to be subjected. But nonetheless, guys, I think it's a good thing for you guys in America that Trump's back in office because, like I said, the majority of Americans is still white, and they're pretty happy with him. And when they're happy, they make the stock market go up, and they feel comfortable to invest. And they got some. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the whole secret supremacy movement, but I will be honest, and I'll say a broken clock is still right twice a day. I'll say that again. A broken clock is still right twice a day. What does that mean? That means although Trump may not be the best for some of us minorities out there, he do have some pretty cool policies. One being the IRS. They talk about getting rid of the IRS and implementing the ERS. I think that's pretty cool. Also, just the way that they're doing the child support thing for all of the guys out there on child support. Shout out to my bros on child support out there. Shout out to my bros on child support out there. For all of you guys on child support out there, he is doing something to help protect you guys. So I think that's a pretty cool thing too. It's some pretty cool stuff they got coming. I know there's going to be some backlash for the minorities, and I know there's going to be some hardships for the immigrants. But nonetheless, I do think that it's some cool things coming. But there's also obviously going to be some bad things coming on the back end. I've seen that some of the more poor people will be getting taxed at a higher rate. I don't know if it's true or not, but as we all know, it can't just be all cool things with these policies that Trump are implementing. It has to be some backlash coming from it. But yeah, guys, it kind of sucks that we can't get that same algorithm push when I go on StreamYard because this is a much more professional setup and layout. And I actually have a way for you guys to support me, as you can see on the screen. So it kind of sucks that we can't get that same push that we get when I just go YouTube live from YouTube. For some reason, every time I go on StreamYard, it's not in the algorithm. But when I go on YouTube live, it's like 5,000 people, like literally, my last live was 5,000 people. So I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to do this in a professional way to show that I appreciate my moderators, to show that I appreciate you guys' support. I'm just trying to do this in a way so you guys can continue to support me if you want to. So that's the reason why I decided to go on StreamYard, although I knew it wouldn't be the same algorithm push. Like I said, I'm looking for quality people that's going to support me no matter where I'm at. You know what I mean? And this is the reality, guys, right here, what you see. You see what I'm saying? It's 3 to 5 people in here. You see what I'm saying? This is the reality because I'm not getting that algorithm push. That's why I always say quality over quantity. But nonetheless, I'm going to keep this live short because I really do want to, or I have to, unfortunately, go back on YouTube and do it that way and have that algorithm be friendly to me because I don't want to be in here with just 5 people after having 5,000 people. And I'm sure you guys want to interact in the comments with people. But this is a much more sustainable way. Like, for instance, I could bring up comments and stuff. Like, it's super cool. So, like, I like this way better. But unfortunately, I don't think YouTube likes this way better But we had a great live yesterday. If you didn't get to check it out, please go check it out. We hung in there for about 2 hours. It was a bunch of us. We had about 150 likes. Make sure you guys like this live. And we was speaking on some great topics. We was talking about the credit system in America. We was talking about taking risks. We was talking about the fact that you only live once, so you have to live in a moment. You only live once, so you have to live in a moment. We was talking about the fact that most of the people in America want to get out, but they don't know how. So please, if you didn't check that last live, go and check it out. If you didn't check my last, I just uploaded a video yesterday. It's so funny. It's so good, guys. Just watch the first 10 seconds. I promise you'll watch the rest of it. But yeah, guys, this is the part of YouTube that sucks, man. I'm being straight honest with you, because then we get a quality setup like this, but then I can't have all of the people coming in. But when the setup's basic and it's straight through YouTube, then I got a bunch of trolls coming, people spamming the comments. So many comments we couldn't even read most of them. But it is what it is. You know us. We're gonna keep it going. But yeah, guys, I think Trump being in office is something interesting to see. I would say proceed with caution. I would say make sure you have your passport, even if you don't plan on going anywhere. I would say just keep your eyes open, stay wary, because there's no telling where this thing goes. Maybe it's beneficial to everyone. Maybe it looks beneficial on the surface, but we will all suffer 4 to 8 years from now. Me personally, I think on the surface, the first 2 years would be the best years for you to invest your money and make money off of this administration. And I think on the back end, I think about 4 to 6 years from now, we'll be talking about how the Trump administration was the biggest scam we ever witnessed in America. Especially in regards to cryptocurrency. Sorry, guys, I just came from the gym. It was great, bro. I got a baddie, you know what I mean? All of that. So, yeah, but nonetheless, make sure you guys are being wise with what you guys got going on in America. I don't plan to return to America anytime soon, although I do reap some of the benefits from being an American citizen outside of America. I do think it's a good time to be in America. I think it's going to be some salaries going up, some minimum wages going up. I think it's going to be some strenuous crime and criminal laws. So maybe the crime will go down a little bit, but I don't know for sure, guys. That's why I really wanted this live to be more interactive. It's unfortunate I'm not getting the same push. It's unfortunate that none of my people that's usually here are in here. But like I said, when you go on StreamYard, that's what happens on StreamYard. You don't get the push because it's professional looking, you know, and you can really interact. Now if I'm on here, it's hard to be a troll when you're on StreamYard. So that's what this is. That's what this app is all about, feeding the trolls. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, guys. I'm going to keep using StreamYard until we get to a point where the StreamYard lives are as lively or popular as the normal lives. I'm going to keep using StreamYard. I just don't like talking to myself. So I say, make sure you guys post it in the chat. Make sure you guys post it in the chat. I know it's a couple people in here. Make sure you guys post it in the chat what your opinion on the topic is. Because that's the one good thing about not using StreamYard is plenty of things to talk about with you guys when they push the algorithm. Because you guys do. I don't know the difference, to be honest. I don't know why the StreamYard lives don't do as well as the direct lives. But nonetheless, I'm not into talking to myself. There's so much stuff I could be doing here in the Philippines and Thailand and Tokyo. So at the end of the day, if it's no one coming in, I'm probably going to be closing up this live, like I said, in the next 10 minutes or so. I just came from the steam room in the gym. I'm feeling great. I want to meet with some people about rental properties here later on. But like I said, I'm not into talking to myself or anything like that. We just had 5,000 people on the last live. The only difference is I'm going StreamYard now, and the algorithm isn't friendly to StreamYard. I don't see anyone commenting on the topic. So I'm probably going to wrap this thing up and go live on YouTube so we can get that algorithm push that we're used to, because it's not – honestly, guys, I did this because I see you guys were coming in. I see I had about 15 moderators. I see that the algorithm was being friendly, so I said I guess I'll do my StreamYard live. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, for some reason, I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. But nonetheless, Trump administration will be one of the more interesting administrations. Proceed with caution. Try to invest your money in stocks. try to get your passport. Try and have a second country just in case stuff get a little bit weird. And just remember that when the majority is happy, usually the stock market is happy, the cryptocurrency market is happy. But just remember too that this may be a time period of 2 to 3 years where you can make a lot of money, and then on the back end, 3 to 6 years from now, this may be the biggest scam you ever heard in American history. It just might be, or it could be the best thing that ever happened in American history. But I think it's gonna definitely go one way or the other. That's why I made this live, because I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think. Is it gonna go this way or is it gonna go that way? But no one's commenting. I see a couple people in here. I don't blame you guys for not even commenting, because, like I said, you guys are used to coming here seeing 5,000 people and the comments moving so fast I can't even keep up with them. But unfortunately, when we're on StreamYard, I don't know, guys. It's just different. So, like I said, I'm gonna be on here for about another 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm just gonna do the live on YouTube, and then we're gonna go back to the algorithm, and we're gonna have one of those type of lives. It's some people that catch this on the back end. I know I'm reiterating myself a lot. It's because there's only a couple people in here. I don't want to dive too deep into the topic, and there's no one in here. Like, literally, I'm the only one in here right now. Compared to yesterday, it was literally 5,000 people. So it's a little bit, draining, to be honest, especially when I'm in such a beautiful place like the Philippines, where I could be spending my time elsewhere. With that being said, guys, unfortunately, on this live, we did not get the algorithm push I thought we would get, because we've been doing pretty good. And I'm probably going to have to go back to the normal setup on the mobile. But hopefully, if you catch this on the back end, you subscribe to the channel. You could chime in on the topic in the comment section, guys, if you really want to, on the back end. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to stay here and chat around too much. If it's no one coming in, no one's engaging in live. That's not my style, guys. But at the end of the day, the Trump administration will be something America has never seen before. I can guarantee you that. And it's going to be a time period for you to make a quality amount of money. Whether that time period lasts 1 to 2 years, 2 to 3 years, or 3 to 4 years, it all depends. But I know that first year is really where you want to get in at. I'm all in on the stocks right now. I'm all in on the crypto right now. And I'm all in on myself, most importantly. So everything starts with believing it with yourself, guys. Unfortunately, this live did not do the same numbers that we are used to. It's okay. I'm going live again, just straight from YouTube here in 5 minutes or so. And then we'll more than likely have algorithm push. But I just really, really wanted to set up a live from StreamYard. So I'm kind of bummed out about this, honestly, because at the end of the day, I was getting spoiled with views the last couple of days or whatnot. So I'm kind of bummed out about this, because I wanted you guys to come in the same way you come in from YouTube. When I just go directly from YouTube and you guys support and they got the comments and I could pull them up, it would have been a cool experience. But nonetheless, I'm a little bit bummed out, but I'm always going to keep going forward, keep going forward, keep going forward. We're going to build this community up. I have a winning mindset. I do not let numbers affect me. I just thought it would be pretty cool to have those same 5,000 people we had yesterday coming in, dropping comments, and doing what they do. I don't know. I know for sure it's the StreamYard algorithm, because it always happens. But this is what I want to start to do. This is the vision, guys. This is the vision. This is the beginning of something. So at the end of the day, thank you if you did come in, if you did leave a comment. If you are going to leave a comment on the back end about the topic. And actually, guys, if you guys know why the StreamYard live algorithm is so bad compared to the YouTube, leave a comment about that too, because I'm interested in knowing, like, what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, we will keep going. We will keep posting. We do believe in quality over quantity. Shout out to everybody who commented in the premiere. Shout out to you guys that came in. I know it wasn't any comments pretty much at all on this topic, but you know, you have some days like that, guys, where you grind it up. Instant gratification do not happen. There's no such thing as instant gratification. That's why gambling is a $1 billion industry, because they play on the fact that people want instant gratification. So some lives, if we only have a couple people, hey, I'll take it. But nonetheless, I'm going to go back on live on YouTube mobile so we can get the algorithm push. Just give me about 5 minutes here. It was nice seeing some of you guys come in. Unfortunately, I see you guys come in, but no one really engaged. So that's very unfortunate. But when I get on the normal live, it's like trolls and people talking and everything. So it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we're going to keep on keeping on. That's all we can do. All right, guys, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, which will be about 5 minutes from now, just on the YouTube mobile. But if you catch this, man, make sure y'all support it, man. All right, peace.